y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to my basement as we're about to watch episode 14 of the cult classic series, Firefly, Objects in Space. And here we are already at the end of the line of the series run. Now, it's not going to be the last of the content of Firefly, you will see from me. I do fully intend on watching Serenity sometime soon, but because it's a bit longer, you will see that reaction a little bit further out, not too very long, maybe a week or so, but I will be watching and reacting to Serenity. A lot of you have also said, please watch the outtakes, and we want to watch you watch the outtakes. So I will attempt to do that as well. And I say attempt because I'm not exactly sure what the copyright rules are on me reacting to that content. And my whole bit is I never intend on to infringe on somebody's copyright. You have worked hard to make your content. You deserve to make money on the content you put out. So I will attempt to post reaction videos to those outtakes as long as I can do that within the bounds of copyright. Yeah. So having said that, here we are, the last episode, Heart of Gold. We saw Inara saying she's going to leave Serenity. We see it coming. I understand why. Her relationship with Malcolm is very complicated. It is not as easy as saying, I don't care what happens next. I want to be with you. And that's all that matters. Because she very much enjoys and takes pride in being a companion. Yay. Mal can say, with all the conviction he can muster, yes, I want to be with you. And I understand your job as a companion is also important to you. So I will not stand away with that. So you can have both. That's all very well and good. But how well does that work out in practice? Him allowing her to do her job and have an intimate relationship with her. That's tricky. That's difficult. Can it be done? Maybe. But it will enact a price and it will take a lot of work. Do they intend on putting in that work? Well, at this point in time, no. Inara recognizes there's no way this will work out. And I love these people too much. And it will just slowly drive us insane. I'm going to take myself out of the equation because her leaving is a way lot easier than Mal leaving his crew. He'll never leave his crew. No. So she is very rightly thinking she's the one that has to go. Although it is sad, we don't want her to go. And how long was she gone? I don't know if she's in this last episode or not. Yeah, I don't know if she's in this last episode. The message was filmed after these, but she was in the message. Huh. See, that's the other thing is when you put in the business side of the filming and the everything and the production and what went where, what were they planning on doing next, but the season got cut short, so those plans stopped. Yeah, it makes your head spin. I don't know, but here we are, getting ready to watch this last one together. I do appreciate you all being on this journey with me, and I hope you don't leave. I hope you've hit subscribe because you've had so much fun that you want to see what else comes up next. And I will be telling you. Do I tell you now? Or do I wait till afterwards? I'll tell you afterwards what I'm planning on filling in the Firefly hours next. I'm scared, y'all. I am scared about this one. But let's get to it. I got my big, warm, cozy blanket. Got my beverage on standby. Again, thank you so much for joining me on this adventure and recommending that I watch this. It's been so much fun, and I'm sad to see it end soon. All right, but let's just get to it.
You know, we'd all just made surgeon. That was it. The world was ours, you know?
So you had to be naked?
Naked, yes.
So the feds come?
There were no feds. Until I started singing.
This does not sound like Simon.
I would be there right now.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, there is no way he would say that to her.
But, I mean, you still got the urge. They don't cut it off or nothing. No, I'm more or less intact.
More or less? What does that mean?
Taking orders yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, now the last time she looked at Jane like that, she
I got
sliced him
stupid. The
open.
money was too good.
I don't give half a hump if you're innocent or not.
It's just an object. Doesn't mean what you think.
You know that's not to be over.
Stop yelling at her. That's really
Sweetheart, very sure you want nothing to do with.
Oh, where did she get a gun out of nowhere?
She understands. She doesn't comprehend.
I'm glad we made that distinction. No touching guns.
Her medications are erratic. There's not one that her system can eventually break down. Then
I want a lot of medical jargon. I'll talk to a doctor.
You are talking to a doctor.
We're deep in space, cornering no and where. You take extra care with her. Because we're very much alone out here.
Or so you think. Why do I have a feeling it's or so they think? Because it's a so you think. Blah, blah, blah. Who's the lady with the dog?
Where's River at now?
In our room, which I'm thinking we bolt from the outside from now on.
That's a little extreme, isn't it?
Anybody remember her coming at me with a butcher's knife?
Wacky fun.
You want to go, little man?
Only if it's someplace with candlelight.
Sir, I know she's unpredictable, but I don't think she'd harm anyone.
Butcher's knife?
Anyone we can't spare. I mean, as far as we know, the girl's never even
Anyone
picked up
we
a gun
can't
before.
spare?
That ain't so.
Kaylee, you got something to say?
Interesting. It's all, except for Inara, all the original crew in that room. Who is this dollar store Boba Fett dude here? In his janky Slave One ship. What's he gonna do? Grab him and take him out? What's the plan? I know I'm thinking too hard. Am I thinking too hard?
Nobody can shoot like that. That's a person.
So River's not a person.
Oh, please don't be mad.
I just want to understand what you're saying here.
Simon, the way she... Right after
What
she
is
looked at
she?
me,
Huh.
Psychic? Is that even remotely possible? You tell me.
They've definitely altered the way she reacts to things, even the way she perceives. But I'm not.
Psychic, though? That sounds like something out of science fiction.
Pumpkin, you are in a
spaceship, dear.
floating spaceship.
So,
I don't think she'd ever hurt any of us.
I think you need to add on purpose. On purpose.
I ain't gonna make a decision on anything till I thought on it a while.
Isn't there anything about this place you're glad of?
Good night.
Dude. Don't let that stop you. Don't let that stop you. Jeez. Oh. Oh, Mal. Oh, that's a broken ankle.
Get on.
Strains the mind a bit, don't it? You think you're all alone? Maybe I come down the chimney, Kaylee.
What do you want?
That's a beating heart, isn't it?
Oh, he's gonna take out their ship.
You ever been raped?
What the fuck kind of question is that?
I'm gonna tie you up now. And you know what I'm gonna do then?
Be a rat ass
I'm gonna
bastard.
give you a present. Get rid of a problem you've got. No hurt you at all. Unless you make some kind of ruckus. Your body is forfeit. And I can find all unseemly manner of use for it. Do you understand?
Yes.
So how do we take him out?
Turn around and put your hands behind your back.
Oh.
How do we take him out? Oh, book. Are we gonna see some book ninja skills? Jesus! Mary and Joseph! He's dead now. You don't survive a full-on kick to the frontal lobe like that. Oh, Simon, you're, oh no. Oh, Jesus!
Are you a lion?
Am I a lion?
What?
I don't think of myself as a lion.
I said alliance.
Oh, I thought.
No, I was...
That's weird. Where's your sister?
I don't know. Who do you work for?
This is her room. It's empty.
I know.
So is it still her room when it's empty? Does the room, the thing, have purpose?
I don't like him.
The plan is to take your sister, get the reward, which is substantial.
So you're a bounty hunter.
You know what I think, though, about the reward on River is that nobody intends to pay it. They'll just kill whoever brings River to them.
Hold it. I'm not gonna waste my time threatening you, because I think you believe I will kill people if someone upsets my plan. I'm gonna seal you in, though.
You can still walk away from this. I know you're tired.
Oh!
I'll go visiting my intentions.
So they're trying to make this guy mysterious and interesting and more than just a bounty hunter, but he is boring me out of my mind.
Show yourself and finish this exchange, or your brother's brains will be flying every which way.
You're wrong, Early.
I'm not wrong, Dumpling. I will shoot your brother dead if you don't...
About River. River's not on the ship.
Is she on his ship?
They didn't want her here, but she couldn't make herself leave, so she melted.
Oh my gosh, if she's on his ship, that'd be hilarious.
I'm not on the ship. I'm in the ship. I am the ship. River's gone. You're talking to Serenity. Serenity is very unhappy.
Is this the cerebral episode? I think this is like the weird double entendre, triple entendre, amalgamation of stuff episode. She's just lying there.
You're afraid.
Well, no shit.
Where'd she go?
I can't keep track of her when she's not incorporeally possessing a spaceship. Don't look at me.
May I call you Jubal?
Ain't nobody calls me that.
Your mother does. I'm sorry. Did.
There's a guy on board, and how come you're all of a sudden the ship?
I know you have questions,
That would be why I just asked them.
but there isn't a lot of time, Captain. I need you to trust me. Don't make faces.
I would have taken off your sandals there, Kaylee. They're not they're not stealthy footwear at all.
I can take this guy out.
He's faster than you. No touching guns.
Okay, but...
Go now.
Interesting that they're all just immediately following her instructions.
Yeah, well, you know me real well.
Wish I didn't. You like to hurt folk. It's why you took the job. Power, control, pain. Your mother knew. Big golden retriever sitting on the lawn never took to you. You did things to him. Shined and polished. Everything in here gleams.
You're not in my girl mind. You're on my girl ship.
It's very interesting. All these buttons.
Okay. We're not touching those, okay?
Oh, that's right, the picture of his mom with the dog.
You're not righteous. Got issues.
You might have me figured out that.
Talk too much. I'm going with you.
Then why go through all of the hubbub?
Everyone could just go on without me and not have to worry.
No.
I'll be fine.
Finally, something goes according to...
Jeez, Simon. Oh no! Simon! Wasn't thought out. Oh, in the leg, only in the leg.
Just hang tight, darling. Early's on the move.
Oh, Jesus! Simon! Oh! Nothing. Jean's gonna be nothing. Oh! Oh! What is he thinking? Is she gonna blow him out of the sky?
Best for you to go with old Early.
You think so? Some of us feel differently.
What? Was that part of the plan? Was that part of the plan? What kind of a... What? What kind of effect was...
Permission to come aboard?
You know, you ain't quite right. Go on, get in there. Give your brother a thrashing for messing up your plan.
He takes so much looking after.
Okay, now very gently pull that aside. This is really not my area of expertise, Doctor.
Taken out by one bounty hunter.
Don't get me wrong, I gave him a hell of a fight.
Epic, I'm guessing.
I can win this.
Oh, well, I'm hearing a lot of talk there, genius. Come on, show me what you got.
Well, here I am.
And that's where we left it. And that's where we left it. You know, that I was for some reason thinking, I don't remember seeing Inara in the message episode, which should have come at the end. My thoughts are all over the place. So thought one, as far as the business, I'm going to call it the business side. So normally episodes at that time are around 22 episodes. This is episode 14. So did they cut the season short? Or is the season always supposed to be 14 episodes? If they cut the season short, then I can see why we just kind of left as a... And if it was supposed to be 14 episodes, that would have been a very... Either episodes, this one or the message, would have been really weird season-ending episodes. I'm guessing Jubal Early was supposed to come back, which is why he wasn't killed outright and given so much screen time. He's the kind of character that just pontificates for, just says words that really means nothing and it drags out what happens. It was very kind of a sleepy episode for, there was a wee bit of action, but it was mostly a sleepy episode. The object was, I'm guessing, let's get River to be a little bit more part of the team, where the team is not as afraid of her than they were at the starting of the episode. Okay, they took a really long way to get there. Definitely not a favorite episode of mine. I think Shindig was my favorite episode of the run. For certain. Yeah, I think that one was my favorite of the run. Although our Mrs. Reynolds was pretty fun, but the heist one, cannot remember what the heist one was called. I think Mrs. Reynolds and the heist 2 and 3, Shindig, I think was my favorite. So yeah, this was a really odd place to kind of end off, which I know was not their intention. It just happened to be where we happened to be. I did kind of like the thought of River becoming one with the ship. That was pretty cool. Rather clever. But yeah. Ta-da! There we go, for the most part, the chunk of Firefly. Now, one thing I was also realizing a couple of days ago, thinking back on it, was the whole Reaver storyline. We had that introduced episode 2, and they never went back to it. And I do know the Reavers have a lot more play in Serenity. How much more? I think that was a big chunk of it. If I remember, again, it's been a while and I'm going to watch it again. But the Reavers, they had episode 2 and we didn't hear about it again at all whatsoever for 12 more episodes. Was that ever a storyline they were going to go back to? Possibly. I don't know. And it did seem like a big chunk of time also with the Alliance coming after River, the guys with the blue glue gloves, was very slow in being woven through this season, which is also, I think, kind of an odd choice. Ta-da! But there we go. Thank you so much for being with me on this journey because it has been so much fun. You all have been great giving me little side bits of information to go along with my watching. And again, please join me again when I watch Serenity and I will try those outtakes for you. And yes, okay, so if you've been wondering, what is going to fill my Firefly watching hours? Okay, so a lot of you have been giving me suggestions on what to watch next. Some of them have been Westerns, some of them have been more space science fiction-y things. And so looking at the time that I may have available, my next series I'm going to fill in next, besides, okay, I should add, besides, we've got Kenobi coming up, we've got Stranger Things Season 4 coming up, I'm still watching Outlander, and True Blood when I can. So filling in the Firefly spot, I'm going to go with a Western, Deadwood. And I am scared, y'all. This is why I'm scared. So when I watch something, I want to be entertained and I want to get out of my everyday world. World sucks now, y'all. It sucks. So I like to watch things that help me go to another fantastical place. Now, will I watch things that have a little bit of grittiness where our characters are tortured and keep getting, obstacles they have to pass to get what they want? Yes. But I also want joy and whimsy. And that's why Firefly was a perfect little spot because we had those moments of grittiness and sadness, but there was a whimsy to it. So that balance of humor and whimsy made it okay to go through the badness. I do not get a whimsy vibe at all out of Deadwood. The cast looks great. You know, Timothy Olyphant, Ian McShane. Cool. I've heard it's excellent, but it's, I'm hoping that the story is so great that I can survive the badness because the storytelling is going to be so enthralling. Some of you told me it's great. I'm counting on you. You brought me Firefly. Thank you. Hopefully Deadwood. So I might not be as quick watching those episodes as I were with Firefly because it takes me a lot energy-wise to get pulled out of depths of despair. Also, it's a color palette for me that is difficult for me to physically watch. It's weird. I like bright, vibrant colors. I live in the Pacific Northwest where it is gray all the time. We've got big splashes of green. That's why I love spring so much because the flowers bloom and the rhododendrons bloom and the little petunias are so flipping cute. That bright color picks me up because the rest of the year is gray crap. And so Deadwood is very much gray on gray tone. So again, very apprehensive about watching it. But I'm trusting you all. I'm going to trust you all. Don't steer me wrong. And because I'm trusting you, I appreciate it if you would help support me by watching it with me. So if you can, hit subscribe so you know when I drop those videos, and then we can watch them together, and then you can send me virtual hugs afterwards because I have a feeling I'm going to need a lot of virtual hugs. We shall see. So yeah, so thank you so much. I hope to see you back again sometime soon. And until next time, y'all.